production.
Yes, sir. Top of the morning, man. Hard to Start podcast. What's going on with everybody? How your morning starting out, big bro?
Shit, man. Big chilling, slow motion in the big old ocean.
Come on now.
Trying to stay afloat.
Oh, my mama.
How you doing, brother?
Today?
Shit, man, just I was telling you backstage, a little bit of a old guy moment this morning. Like, oh no, I'm getting old. I'm hurting.
Oh, mama. That shit, man. Every day when you wake up as you get older, it reminds you that you is getting older 100%, bro.
You know what's crazy is like, in the words of Pac, we're living to die. In every aspect of the meaning, from the day you're born, you're working towards the day you're gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of crazy how that works, right?
Oh, my
Unless you're like one of those immortal fellas,
Immortal Outlaws. Speaking of Pac, Immortal Outlaws, man. Shout out to my dogs, man. 100%.
I mean,
rest in peace.
I used to think music makes me live forever. Right? I mean, this content, so to speak, makes us live forever as long as it doesn't get took down, right?
And we make content that doesn't get took down. You know what I mean? We make content that hopefully puts a smile on somebody's face, makes somebody laugh, makes somebody think, hopefully make somebody go tell them you love them. You know what I mean? That's why we do this show on top of, you know what I mean? What we know for is that fantasy football, because not only is we known for fantasy football, but we all do got other aspects in our life that, you know what I mean, take place. And when we just talk about these news stories and give our perspective with our experiences and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It works good, bro. 100%, man.
And I love fantasy football because it's one of those vehicles, those common denominators that brings all different walks of life together. You know what I mean?
100%.
And like, hey, all you need is something to bring motherfuckers together. Then you get to realize, like, oh man, shit, bruh, it's cool. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you fuck with that too? Oh yeah, I fuck with that too. Oh, you my dog. Come on now, man.
Like, that's how y'all do it in Philly or Minnesota or Boston or goddamn Texas or
in Buffalo, in Dallas. Shout out to my dog Hefe. Shout out to my dog Ear to the Street. Stay in the comments.
Out there in Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
Like out there in BK.
It's pretty dope that content, it'll bring individuals together. You know what I mean? And we do also have a respectable bunch because everyone, opinions is like a booty hole. Everyone got one. Oh, and it's just the respect level. You know what I mean? Which you know what I'm saying. That I enjoy a lot. You know what I mean? So I definitely got a lot. I definitely get a lot more from doing the content than just like the satisfaction of helping people in fantasy or whatever the case may be. And even in this case, like I dig doing this show because we just we get to talk about wild shit, right?
100%.
The world is a crazy place.
The world is a crazy place. That's an understatement. Oh my mama, 100%. And Lee said, "Good morning, my good brothers, JD and Bogey. What's up? We got one fucking week until the NFL draft. Let's go. 100%. Aaron Rodgers is expected to go public with his decision today on the McAfee show. I'm finna turn my iPad on right now.
Okay."
Oh my mama. Top of the morning, Hefe. That's my motherfucking dog right there. Shout out to motherfucking Black Dreams, aka Hefe, aka my dog Jeff, man. 100%. Another Sagittarius brother right there.
Let's go. We the best.
Hey, Hefe, if you still watching, we're gonna be doing the same draft coverage like we always do every year, bro. You're more than welcome to pull up and talk that Colts talk, big bro. On my mama. 100%.
Shout out to Brett.
Oh my mama! Shout out to the best digital newspaper online. Come on now. Oh my mama, you helped put this shit together. Come on now, here. The Niners have reached out to teams in the picking in the top 6 NFL draft to potentially trade up and select a player.
Who do you think we're gonna do it for? Will Campbell? If we do it,
if it's Will Campbell or Mimbu. Now they got Mimbu as the number one LT as of right now too. So the opinions is fluctuating. If it ain't one of them, because Abdul and Travis ain't falling, I don't want to do it for none of them dudes.
Oh my God, if we move up to get Trav, what the fuck? Yes, somehow. Because we need corner bad too.
But they say Jalen Ramsey is on the market and a lot of Niner content.
Yeah, I saw that. That we could trade for him, and I think there was something like a 4th or a 5th, something like that. I saw. Shout out to Chat Sports, man. They are very spot on a lot of times.
I fuck with Chat Sports. Shout out to my dog Chase. Chase Senior, I think his name is. Yeah, that do the Niner shit. But also, like when we was on Jimmo show. Shout out to Jimmo, and I can't think of brother's name that was talking about Grant Cohen. He's another.
I think it was Brother Matt.
Shout out to Brother Matt. But also not only Grant Cohen. Y'all watch out for David Lombardi. David Lombardi is a hell of a Niners reporter. If you like to follow, insiders, it doesn't matter what team, you know what I mean? Because we all fuck with fantasy football and all that. You also want to follow the insiders because they'll give you some players to look up and coming. Like when David Lombardi was talking about Tariq Owens. If the Niners don't go any wide receiver in this draft, that's letting you know that they got some belief in Tariq Owens right now because Tariq Owens is still on the roster. 100%, you know what I mean? And David Lombardi was talking about that shit. So I say that to say this. If you fuck with fantasy football, bro, and you on YouTube, slide through all the teams' little insiders and follow them motherfuckers, bro. 100%. Just like following insiders on Twitter. Bless you. 100%. We got Minnesota Den.
Fuck it. Let's trade for Tyreek Hill. Never mind. He has the big old bag.
Yeah. And the thing with Jalen Ramsey is he just got some money and bro only making 21 in a season. We just seen Stingley get 30, even though it's a different comparison, but Ramsey still can, he can play.
I think he's 25 against the cap this year, and the Dolphins will be willing to pay like a guap. You know what I mean? They'll be willing to pay.
Well, see, the thing with the Dolphins is that right now they don't have enough money to pay their draft class. So they have to trade what's the cornerback we just said? Jalen Ramsey. Anybody with like a high salary contract, bro, they looking to pay because if they get rid of Jalen Ramsey, they'll have enough to pay their fucking.
Hey, do you remember Jalen Ramsey? Who was he talking about? He was talking about AJ Green. Remember he got AJ, and first of all, people don't know AJ Green. He's to also train MMA on the side. You feel me? So Ramsey, he get into it with Ramsey on the field, and all of a sudden it's physical, and he over there doing a rear naked chokehold on him. You remember that shit? But so they asked Ramsey in the locker room, right? He's like literally changing in the locker room. They're asking him like, so what transpired there? He said, I told him he was soft.
Oh yeah, Jalen didn't like that shit.
He's hella soft.
Oh my!
I just told him, bro, you soft.
Oh, Jalen told T Higgins.
Yeah. He was telling AJ Green that you soft.
Oh, AJ Green.
He just said repeatedly. I kept telling him all game, you soft. Because I wasn't even saying it aggressively. You soft, bro.
Oh my mama, 100%.
Then he tried to choke Jalen Ramsey out, bro. Let's go.
We got Minnesota Den in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
Top of the morning, Daddy.
Man, we just did a story in Eden Prairie. I don't know if you know where Eden Prairie is, big bro, but we just did a story about a Eden Prairie couple that was living the real life Diddy parties, bro. Oh my mama, they was turned the fuck up.
Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy.
The Niners, yep, on my mama. Dreams, my nigga, excuse my language. My dog Black Dreams, aka Hefe, said he good to pull up with us. On my mama, he said he hoped the coach trade up himself. On my mama, talk about it.
Ooh,
we got Brandon in the building. Top of the morning, Brandon.
What's up, Brandon? Yeah, maybe they trade up for Warren.
Right.
Really get some because Warren can block too, and they're gonna need help over there. That line just all of a sudden. Oh, they'll probably move up for O-line, honestly, because they just got rid of 3 starters.
Yeah, they lost 2 of them for sure.
Yeah, I think 3, right?
Will Fry, Kelly. It was Will Fries and Kelly.
Fries, Kelly, and someone else. Oh, they might have lost someone to retirement. I forget. Is it Costanza? I forget.
Let's. Brandon said AFC South had more wins than NFC North this postseason, so the entire NFC North spent an NFL annual meeting asking for a rule change. Oh my mama!
That's
Dream,
because they were all one and done.
Dream said O-line, Warren or Loveland, 100%. I would love one of them tight ends.
Loveland will probably be there for them if they stay put too.
Let's get a message from our sponsor before we get into the first topic, y'all. But
PeacockMerch.com and off the site sale going on right now. I think.
Come on now.
I think it's
talk about it. Here we go, right here, y'all. We'll be right back. There it is there, man.
PeacockMerch.com. Go get you some fresh Simpsons inspired gear. Get you some GWN drip. You know what I mean? We got it all.
100%, man. On my mama, bro.
Get you a Christian McCaffrey t-shirt.
I
remember he made the shirt. And then I was forced to buy it. I was like, all right, he really got the calf straight now. I have to wear that shit proud. You know
fuck, bro. Hey, hopefully that was a
hopefully we don't gotta bust that shirt out this year.
That's what I was finna say. It's gonna be a reverse jinx. This year we ain't gonna have to worry about that shit at all, bro. He's ready to come back full-fledged healthy. 100%.
Need it.
Let's get into this first topic, y'all. Oh, let me turn my sound down. Okay, we good. There's some cold shit right here. Have you ever been extorted by the plumber?
No, but I've witnessed people get extorted. I've witnessed my my landlord get extorted
by the plumber,
by a repairman.
Oh yeah, well this is what this is right here.
Maybe extort is the wrong word, but he was definitely ripping the guy off because like he'd be like, yeah, I bought these parts at a fucking shop. You know what I mean? Instead of using like the warranty shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or unless that was the owner telling him maybe like, hey, look, fuck that. We can get it done cheap. You know what I mean?
Well, check this shit right here.
Yeah.
Mama. Look at this shit.
Owners of an East Side restaurant say they feel extorted after they say their plumber returned to reclog their pipes over a disputed bill. Carlos DeSantis joins
reclog
both sides of the story.
He went there and took a mean shit or what?
The Al Bundy done clogged it up.
The Al Bundy dumb. He was like, this shit ain't flushing.
Or the granddad.
Now, it's a matter that might normally be settled in court, but this plumber decided to take matters into their own hands. What started as a normal day at the restaurant has Thai bistro and bar owners saying they feel extorted.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It's like, okay, is this really happening?
Operations manager
I got you, Dan. My bad.
Says when their grease trap started to overflow, they called every plumbing company to fix the block. 3 days later, when it happens again, they called the plumber back.
What about now?
Saying it was an emergency.
It's great.
So this was the first invoice, basically explaining all the work he did. And then this is the second one, basically doing the same exact work on all the lines.
Look at me, bro.
And he charged us double.
The bill was $235. The second was $390, and the owners refused to pay the second one.
It's not about the money. It's just about him just standing behind his work.
Restaurant surveillance cameras show the plumber returning the next morning.
And the following day, we received a text message saying that he's on our property. He put a balloon into our grease trap, and he's not going to remove it until we paid.
Oh, wow.
That's fucked up.
Text exchange between the parties showed the owners were given about an hour to pay their bill before the plumber left for the weekend.
If we were to leave the balloon in there, it would overflow the restaurant with water, dirty water that's going down the grease trap. Basically, we would have to shut down.
Plumber Joel Heverin tells 14 News over the phone his business offers no warranty for drain cleaning. He says the restaurant also had a history of being slow to make payments.
I don't have a magic wand I can wave and remove all the garbage and debris from the drain line. So what we can do is we can snake it, we can verify that it's open and working correctly, which is what we did.
Police officers came to the restaurant to mediate. They tell us these matters are normally settled in small claims courts.
It's starting to echo again.
It was not worth me pursuing it in court. It was not worth my time. Just wasn't worth it for me.
With officers on scene and the bill paid, Heverin Plumbing removed the blockage.
All right, good to go.
The restaurant says the bill they handed over ultimately was marked paid under protest.
Being a small business owner, we don't want that to happen to other customers and clients of his or other plumbers, because it's just ridiculous that it had to come down to this.
Now, Thai Bistro and bar owners tell me they filed a complaint against Heverin Plumbing Company with the Better Business Bureau. The
BBB.
to officially respond to that complaint.
Don't mess with the Better Biz.
I want to.
Come on now. Give me your thoughts, bro.
I mean, I was kind of trying to put myself into that dude's shoes. Like, I might have done the same thing, I ain't gonna lie to you, if I felt it was owed to me, but like, didn't he already get paid for the first job?
Yeah, he got paid for the first job for sure.
Then he comes back the next day, clogs their shit, and says,
No. It got it got clogged again.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know, man. I think that's a them problem. Right? Like, yo, it's like, yo, John, did you take a dump in there again, bro? Yeah, my bad, bro. Like, come on, man. Then bro, so bro comes there, unclogs it, then clogs it on purpose till they pay him.
So
because they were trying to say he didn't fix it the first time.
Nah, it got clogged again. So he said they have a known issue for dirty drains, but he also says that they have
drains.
But also he said that the plumber said they also are known for paying slow, 100%. You know what I mean? So he basically,
okay.
So if they have,
he expedited his own pay process, basically.
Nah, where he fucked up is that the first time he charged him was only $200. When he came back 2 days later, he charged him $400 for doing the same thing.
Oh,
so
because extortion is a pretty powerful word there, you know.
Well, see, but what it was is the restaurant owners felt like, why did it double from 2 days ago and you're doing the same thing, and they weren't paying the double shit. So he came back and put the balloon in because they wasn't gonna pay. So, and he told them, look, I'm finna go away from the weekend. If y'all don't pay me my money, this shit finna overflow your restaurant. So that's where they said extorted.
He said, look here, extorted. I'm about to go on the weekend where I don't go anywhere near toilets. All right, your shit ain't gonna be addressed until Monday. Give me my money.
Give me my money.
So I get it. He stuck him up there. It was a stick up, essentially. That, like, because it should have been the same price. I mean, is there a labor fee maybe, or is it a time constraint? Did he have to replace a part this time? Like, why? I don't understand why he would charge more. So I do get it, but extortion is pretty powerful. That's
extortion, big bro. First of all, you just upcharge me for doing the same job. Now with this business, did he? Because like when you make that call, they're going to tell you how much the shit is going to cost. 100%. Now, did they agree to it?
Yeah, or they'll have someone come out and do a quote.
But see, they just had him out there, so they already know what's going on. You know what I mean? So that's my thing. And then another thing,
that was the Tuesday special.
100%.
Today is Friday.
And then the cold thing is that, money. But with the plumber knowing that this restaurant takes or has previous issues with paying on time, why even take that job? like in my profession and in the business that I own, that if a motherfucker ain't paying,
maybe he got a little dirty mechanic in him, where like he came through, fixed the problem, but kind of just, you know what I mean, set something else up to be problematic down the road. Then he comes back having to fix it again. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, it's a restaurant. So if you got grease and shit going down the drains constantly, you know what I mean? And he said that they're known for having dirty drains. They not known for keeping, you know what I mean? If you pouring grease and shit down the drain and shit, of course it's going to get clogged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that is environmentally hazardous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, my mama, this shit crazy, bro. But, you know, if I'm the restaurant and you already had problems with bro, then I'm not calling him. There's other plumbers. But if I'm the business owner of the plumber, you know, the plumber shit, like these motherfuckers ain't, you know, they known for not giving the dough out 100%, whether it's a $200 job for 10 minutes or 2 hours. Still though, he's like,
I'll give you a couple of certificates for some dinners on the house.
Right. Yeah, that's some cold shit. That's some cold shit.
I mean, I guess it is unfortunate for that restaurant having that reputation for slow paying, but at the same time, it's like you're the only one to blame for that reputation. This guy did act super unprofessional though, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, I mean, like, this is not how business should operate, because that is basically a stick-up.
That's what it was, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama, that motherfucker told them that this shit gonna go back into your restaurant. And bro was like, we're gonna have to shut this motherfucker down. We're gonna have to lose business. 100%, bro. That shit. Cold world, bro. Oh, my mama.
Yeah.
Like you said, this is not the way to do business. And with that complaint to the BBB, that might stick because you held me hostage, bro, of giving you this dough, but you just upcharged me. You know, I don't know, bro. That shit, it just don't sound right. 100%. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, bro was crazy for that one.
100%. We got Crooked Commission in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
What up, Crook?
He said, yo, what's good, JD and Bogey? What's up, Lee? Oh,
my God.
Mama. Come on now. What you got going out on this, big bro?
Shit, man. I mean, shit, even the grease trap shit, that's some bullshit. Like you dumping grease in that motherfucking duh. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, you know what I mean? It's gonna keep fucking up. You know what I mean? I was thinking it was just the toilets. So.
Hey, they need to train somebody on their staff how to be a plumber. That way they don't got to call the plumber when they need one.
Yeah, or properly dispose of the grease. Remember in
there it is.
That Fight Club was taking all the grease, all the traps.
Nah, I don't think I see that movie.
He was making the soap because the soaps could what was it? You could turn the soap into you can make the soap into a charge for an explosive or something like that. Forget
everything. Facts. My thing going out is like, right, when you own a business, bro, you know, besides paying for promotion and commercials and shit like that, like the best promotion is word of mouth, right?
Yeah.
100%. That's how you always gonna keep business. You know what I mean? You got to try and run your shit like a Fortune 500 club. You know what I mean? 100%. You know what I mean? The customer is right 100%, especially if you want to keep that, you know, that rapport, you know, that communication, that line of communication, and you know that services that you provide.
Business model.
100%. You know what I mean? And if they didn't have the dough right then and there, you know what I mean, over the weekend, bro, you know you was gonna get your money 100%. You didn't have to hold them people hostage like that. You know what I mean? That's not how you do business, bro. And you need the people in order to do the business. That's why
I DK why they didn't have the bread to pay, but I mean maybe they refused to pay that much. That's what it was, huh?
That's exactly what it was. 100%.
Oh, you ain't finna pay me?
Right.
Ballooning that motherfucker.
Oh, my mama.
Bad business.
Cricket said, was soap out of the liposuction fat, all their fat ass right back into them?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the fat. It was the human fat. That's what it was.
Human fat. Oh, my mama.
Yeah. Fight Club's a trip. I got to go revisit that.
Yeah, I ain't seen that movie, big bro. Who's in that motherfucker?
It's Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. And
Norton. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away. If you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's hella good.
No, I haven't, big bro, on my mama.
Yeah, no one talks about Fight Club. Rule number 1. No.
I have heard that saying before.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
You'll like it.
Here go the next one right here.
So the prison called him and said, "Oh, we made a mistake. You have to come back."
Well, a Houston area man ordered to return to federal prison 2 weeks after his release. Ronald Limewell was arrested and sentenced to prison in 2006 for intent to sell drugs. Earlier this year, now former President Joe Biden commuted his sentence and he was to be released this summer.
So instead, he was released in February, but his family tells KPRC2's Rowan Logan that shortly after his release, they were told that there was a clerical error.
A mom embracing her son for the first time in over 2 decades. Behind the camera, Ty Bilbo filming her brother Ronald Limewell and their mom.
She just cried the whole time. It was just like a moment in time that was stopped.
The moment didn't last long. Ronald Limewell was convicted of possession with the intent to distribute cocaine in 2005 and sentenced.
You hear pretty cool, big bro?
He's been in Texarkana. He's been in Louisiana. He's been like all over the place.
Limewell spent 20 years in prison with more years to go until earlier this year. On the final days of President Joe Biden's term, he issued a clemency to Limewell and thousands of others. A few weeks later, Limewell was home, reintroducing himself to his family, his kids, and meeting his grandkids. Then 2 weeks later, a call from the Federal Bureau of Prisons.
The prison where he got released was Texarkana. His BPO called and said, "We made a mistake. You have to come back."
That's what they said. They told him it was a mistake.
Yeah, those are the words out of his mouth, a mistake.
It's the worst. I mean, you talk about a roller coaster of emotions.
Brent Meyer is Limewell's attorney. He has made several attempts to reach the Federal Bureau of Prisons, but has yet to hear back.
We're sort of in this realm of where we don't know if something like a pardon that has always been recognized as being final, or a commutation which has been recognized as being final, is going to be taken away.
Is that a legitimate fear you have that the Trump administration could try and revoke it?
No, that's crazy.
It is. I mean, that's the problem, is that nothing, the precedent doesn't matter anymore.
As the oldest sister, Ty tells me she'll keep fighting for her brother's freedom, even sending President Donald Trump a letter.
He's 41? He don't have any more time to waste.
In reporting this story, we did hear back from the Federal Bureau of Prisons. They share with us, due to privacy and safety concerns, they cannot share with us any further details about any inmates in their custody or those who may soon leave their custody. We also reached out to the U.S. Department of Justice, the pardon attorney, and the White House. In Missouri City, Roman below.
Crazy, huh, bro?
That's crazy, bro. So
2 weeks of freedom.
And then it just got revoked all the way.
Well, they said they made a mistake, I guess, on letting him out before his original day that he was supposed to get out. So it was an error. It was an error in the paperwork, or an error in the computer, saying that his release date was earlier than what it should have been.
Damn, that's cold.
Brother did it.
They're like, and what did he? Damn, what law? What were the laws back in 2005? Like, why? Like, cause remember in the
well, he was moving cocaine. So if he was moving it rock, or if he was moving it soft, however it go, he might have got caught with a certain amount. He got hit with a 20 piece.
Yeah, because normally that means it'd be rocked up. You know what I mean? Either way, he's still like, I'm like, damn, a 20 piece? Like, he might, or unless he just had hella bees for real.
Well, it was a federal drug charge, so what I mean, he was at a certain level for sure, unless he was going across state lines or distributing it straight across lines and shit.
Because it was feds too.
And the 20 piece that he did, that wasn't even his full sentence, because it said Joe Biden pardoning.
Yeah. And then now Trump's in there, so that might not, that might be voided, huh?
Well, that's what they was worried about.
Yeah,
100%. You know what I mean? But if Joe Biden did it during his presidency, How could it get revoked though? That's the thing, and that's why
he
they said
pardoned his own son too.
I think so, big bro.
Yeah, they ain't finna fucking go get his son back neither though. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
like,
it is unfortunate because this one was a clinical error too. Because then, if that's the case, if the error was never made, then there wouldn't have been that release. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the motherfucking but if the government overpay you, they coming to get their money back.
And it is crazy, man, because he did a 20 piece already, and he still wasn't. The feds, what do they do? You doing like all of it, 85?
I think so, bro.
Yeah, so shit, at 41, bro, he still has a chance at life. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what the sister was saying. You know what I mean? So hope bro keeps his head up and like, you know what I mean? Because that it's gotta hurt. That little taste of freedom, and then they get yanked back out. Like
that's where I was gonna go with it too, big bro. Those 2 weeks home, you know what I mean? Like, after 20 fucking years, like, man, like, and they hit you over the phone, man, you got to come back.
Yeah.
Is this April Fool's? Is this punked? Like, come on now, bro.
Yeah.
That shit
He's like, well, what do you mean?
Right.
He's like, no, you gotta come with us. Where? We're going back to the Woo correctional facility. Why?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? You looking at the mom. The mom's like, is she confused too? She like.
And you know what though, bro? I don't think Trump is gonna try and revoke his shit. You know what I mean? Because it'll make him look bad. Because he's given pardons before on his shit. You know what I mean?
Didn't he pardon what's brother?
Kodak?
Yeah, Kodak. Let's go.
Oh my mama. And I think Wayne.
Oh yeah, he pardoned Wayne too.
I think he did with Wayne. I'm not 100% sure with that.
I don't know if he was. Well, I remember when Wayne was done with Wayne definitely sat down for a year.
Yeah, no, that was the shit in New York. That was the shit in New York, I think. You know what I mean? That was
they found the gun on the bus.
Yeah, on my mind. Yeah, he took that charge. He took that, I think.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, too, where's the homie at, man? You feel me? Like, you got all this, brother. Listen, sit down. I'll give you a quarter ticket. You know what I mean?
Right.
You feel me?
Oh, my mama.
I remember like, all right, for sure, Weezy. You know what I mean? But I guess, because you know what's crazy? Would you say, what kind of effect do you think it had on his career? Because before he went in, he was everywhere. He had like 50 something songs in 1 year that charted, and that where he was featured on. You know what I mean? Like he was like having one of them like T-Pain type of runs. But that's funny though, huh? Because see, I say T-Pain type of run because T-Pain's run came and went too. You know what I mean?
Oh, my mama. T-Pain was the hottest shit though, for sure. T-Pain was like that Nate Dogg like type shit everywhere.
You ain't lying. I never thought of that comparison. He was on everybody's head like Nate was. Rest in peace to Nate.
Rest in peace to Nate on everything. Ear to the Street said active shooter reported in the area of student union at Florida State University. No immediate word on casualties.
Damn.
Wow.
Man, Florida.
Cricket said rule number 2 of Fight Club. Fight Club. You do not talk about Fight Club. Why do I keep saying? Oh, because I'm thinking of the shoe store. 100%. This is the stuff that half of America voted for. I don't get it. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, man. It's good.
Had to be in for less if he was smuggling into and snorting it off the desk in the White House. Shout out to Brandon. Oh, my, what you got going out on this, big bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm high as fuck. What was this one again?
Where bruh got out from doing 20 years.
Yeah, that shit cold, man. You know what I mean? Free bruh. You know what I mean? Shit, I ain't gonna lie. When I hear 20 years, he probably got caught with some like couple hundred B's or something, bruh. That's just not no. You know what I mean? Or he got it all rocked up in whatever the laws was. Because remember in the 90s, bro, if you had it cooked up, that was like hella years versus like if you had it soft, you know what I mean?
And that was in Texas too, though. So, where he's in Texas or they was in Texas. So, and they said he didn't been to different penitentiary. So he's somewhere down south. You know what I mean? It might have, them laws down there.
Right, they jumping from everywhere. Leavenworth, right. Fucking Folsom, motherfucking goddamn. Well, they got a bunch of them in Texas too, huh?
Man. Oh, my mama.
That's big. Prisons is big business, unfortunately.
Yeah, you ain't lying. 100%. Yeah, I got the same thing like you, bro. Free breath. 100%, man. He didn't serve his motherfucking time. My mama.
Yeah, man. And hopefully, when he get out, he can turn this thing around. You know what I mean?
100%.
I don't want us covering the story of bro. He get out and then like he get popped for doing something similar.
Oh yeah, well, I bet you it's definitely gonna be a part 2 to this shit too. 100%.
Yeah. Hopefully, the part 2 is he's getting out and getting this shit together. You know what I mean? Because I'm 40, so it's like, you know, when I think of that shit, it's like, listen, man, I'm very grateful that, you know what I mean, I didn't have a big old chunk out of this my existence, you know what I mean, locked away. You feel me? Like,
you can't get that time back.
That's the only thing we can't get back. You know what I mean?
Oh my mama, that's just some scary stuff right there, bro.
Yeah.
And Brad didn't serve his motherfucking time. Brad, president said, man, you can go. You know what I mean? 100%. Oh my mama. Let's get into this last one. Sleepy Joe. Here we go.
New at 4, learning more about the man who was charged with robbing the exact same Citibank near Daily Plaza twice within 2 weeks. SL resides live at that location for us in the loop with more on this investigation.
Lightning strikes twice.
How he may have gotten away the first time. I'm curious to hear that.
Yeah, Marie, well, police say the suspect actually confessed to the latest robbery here, saying he needed the money after losing his job at Walmart. He would not admit to robbing the bank the first time, though several photos from surveillance place him inside of the bank here.
Robbery just occurred 69 West Washington, 69 West Washington, a City Bank.
42-year-old Jason Peniagua is charged with 2 counts of bank robbery.
He pointed something at the teller and said she had 3 seconds to give him all she had left.
A federal complaint, including these surveillance photos, show him inside Citibank on Washington and Dearborn on March 27th, wearing a mask and black sunglasses. It's similar to his look less than 2 weeks later on April 8th at the same bank. The first time prosecutors say he got away with $340 before changing his clothes at a nearby synagogue and then having a doorman at a nearby hotel flag down a yellow cab. That's when he headed to South Suburban Harvey to this liquor store. Surveillance photos show him inside at the register, and then to this motel in South Holland. The owner of the liquor store calling Harvey police twice the following day to report seeing him inside the store. Shortly after, Harvey police interviewed him at a Pace bus stop nearby. Peniagua was not seen again until the April 8th robbery.
Different description, but he had on always the same black glasses.
That's when the bank teller says he had a cardboard toilet paper roll in his right hand, acting like it was a firearm. They immediately recognized his sunglasses and hit the silent alarm before handing over $100. Police arrested Peniagua in a cab moments later.
You got him for a total of $400 and some change.
And right now we're waiting to hear back from Harvey police as to why Peniagua was not taken into custody after they arrested him the day after that first robbery. We know he's expected to appear in court next week. In the loop, I'm SL Razani, CBS. Chicago.
Hey, that's a dumbass.
America's dumbest criminal.
That guy's a dumbass for sure. And
Bro.
then, like, you know, here's the thing: you lost your job at Walmart, go apply to the CVS or something, bro. It's like, and this is how dumb it is too. It's like the first time when he only gets away with 300 and some change, because first of all, you got to know they don't have that much money in them trays.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even anytime I've went into the bank and did large cash deposits or large cash withdrawals, you know what I'm saying? Like that, they got to go somewhere and get more cash half the time. They don't have it in that tray. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers, it's funny because then this is where he's really dumb though, because he goes, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the same spot. They gotta have more money this time. You know what I mean? He already done got away, so to speak, the first time.
No, they got him on the first one.
Oh,
they let him go. She just said at the end of the thing that the reason is why did they arrest him and let him go after the first one?
Oh, word, they let him go in the first one? Damn, even stupider.
Bro, he went after he hit that motherfucker. He got in he flagged down the yellow taxi. They got him in the picture with the yellow taxi. Then the boy go to the liquor store.
Right.
They got him in the liquor store. They go to the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. So they got him from the first woo wop. Okay, you're right. Yeah, and then just for good measure, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go right back to the scene of the crime, wearing the same stunners.
With the same,
went to the same clerk, the same fucking teller.
Fucking A, bro.
He was
everything.
She was so easy to rob last time. She'll never see it coming again 8 days later.
Everything.
Yo, he went to that liquor store. I wonder what he bought. He bought a couple bottles. Like, you know what? We're going with the good stuff today.
Did. You know he bought some drink. If he lost his job and he had to go rob the bank, he definitely had a stress reliever. Oh my God.
Yo, and he's a little high off that. He's a little high off the rush of hitting the lick right there. He thinking he's scot free. You feel me? He got himself a bottle of like some fucking okay, there it is. He went and got the Japanese whiskey. He's like, give me the high Bicky. He was like, yeah, that's just like $100 a bottle or something like that. You know that means he spent 1/3 of that money right out the gate.
And on the
like, give me a carton of cigarettes and then he bought as many of them goddamn scratchers as he could. He was like, he thought he was smart with this. I'm gonna parlay this money into more money. Then he goes against the hotel room and he's drinking, scratching away. Then when he wakes up a couple days later, hungover, you know what I'm saying? Didn't win not a nair thing on them scratchers. Like, I'm going back and hitting that bank again.
Cold world, bro. Oh my mama, man. Yeah, Brad's a fool for that for sure. But why the police did? Is it because he only took $340 and they let him go on the first one? Why you think they let him go on the first one and then make him sit down?
I don't know, because that's a federal offense. He technically robbed them. What is it? Is there a limit? Is that a misdemeanor robbery?
Right. Because
he didn't do it with no
robbery. Hey, they said the motherfucker had a fake gun that was a paper towel roll.
This fool was in the public bathroom taking his shit on. He's like, ooh, perfect.
Come on now, that shit is crazy.
He just thought he was brilliant.
And you know what else that lets you know that he's a dummy? What did bruh lose his job for? Because I don't know if they laying Walmart people off. Because Walmart, from when it opened to it closed, that motherfucker booming 100%. So they need all the workers they could get 100%. Whether you inside that motherfucker working or if you stocking chefs late night.
They should be having the overnight shift. I mean, places like Walmart and Target, those motherfuckers. You got hands on deck.
100%. So did he do something to lose his job? Did he do some stupid shit on his job to lose that motherfucker? And then was like resorting to some stupid shit to, you know what I mean?
Hey, was it us that covered some shit about Walmart where like you could start at one position and like in 10 years you'll get to 6 figures or some shit like that? Like,
nah, I ain't heard that.
Oh yeah. This is a real thing. Like you could work your way up. It's gonna take you about 10 years though, but they, you know what I mean? They got programs in there that'll get you to keep leveling you up. You know what I mean? So you might start. Yeah, you might start as a regular clerk one day, and then next thing you know, 10 years later, you was a district manager or something like that. You know what I mean? But this is probably why bro was so devastated. He's like, man, I was on the way up. You know what I mean? He's like, I was going from bagger to motherfucking teller.
That's like on Coming to America where Louis Armstrong said, right now, I'm on the fries. Next, I'll be on the burgers. But then I'll be on the cash register. That shit was funnier than a motherfucker.
Shit.
My mama.
Hands down, top 3 movie for me.
Come on now, talk
Coming
about
to
it.
America might even be number 1. I had Netflix for hella years. Only thing I would ever put on was fucking Coming to America. I'll be right back.
Yep. Oh my mama. Yeah, Coming to America, man. Classic movie for sure, man. 100%. And that was the last topic though, y'all. 100%. We appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. 3 quick ones in and out like a motherfucker. Speaking of a bank robbery, that's how we was right now. In and out with the with this episode of Orange Juice and the Blunt for breakfast, man. 100%. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We on the countdown to the draft tomorrow. 6 days away, man. You know what I mean? All next week. We'll be going live for that shit. So make sure you go over to the motherfucking Gen Wealth Net YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click that bell button so whenever we fire this motherfucker up, you're gonna get that notification to your line letting you know that we kicking the thing up, man. And like I said, we'll be live all 7 days next week for the draft. You know what I mean? So, you know, just get locked into what we got going on, man. 100%. We do got I don't know if Bogey starting how many leagues he's starting after the draft, but I know there will be some more dynasty startups. So if you need to get locked in with one of the leagues, you know what I mean, you don't want to participate in one of the leagues, man, come over here and come kick it with us in these leagues and see how we get down, man. Inbox either one of us, you know what I mean? Then we got a 32-man team league that if you want to be a part of, you know what I mean? We ain't filled that motherfucker up yet.
$50.
So come on,
$50 for the 32. It's called World War 32. Yeah, I think we got about 14 filled so far. So we're damn near halfway. You know what's funny is because I haven't even sat this. I'm glad you brought this up because you know what I mean, we're gonna start promoting the fuck out of that. Get that
got to. It's here now. We here because how many dynasty startups are after the draft?
I'll probably do at least 2 more.
Okay, so if anybody is in the chat that ain't in one of these leagues and you want to get in the league, man, just tap in, big bro. 100%. We gonna get you in that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%. And then shit, man, we after the draft is about to be redraft season. So you know we're gonna get y'all tuned up. We're gonna get tuned up with y'all, you know what I mean? So come rock with us, man. 100%.
Redraft season, baby.
100%. Let the people know where they can find you at, big bro, and what else we got going on, man.
Shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Check us out on the Gen Wealth Net on YouTube and find me on IG, Gen Wealth Net _ and anywhere you consume your music, Bogard, Scott Free, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, things of that nature. And definitely check us out tomorrow morning. Wake your game up. You know what I mean? Continuing our countdown to the 2025 NFL draft. We are exactly a week away. So we'll be under a week tomorrow. And yeah, it's going down. Hopefully we get some Aaron Rodgers news that we'll be able to break for y'all. And yes, stay tapped in.
100%, man. Them is facts. For our main man Slim at Boogie Vision 45 on Instagram. From a fan's perspective on YouTube, you know what I mean? I'm Hard to Start JD, you know what I mean? AKA the motherfucking Guccini, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning.
Peace.
Peace. Let me switch this shit over. Bang.
The damn good show.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.